I'm from the Netherlands, and in cooperation with the Armenian organization here called APY, we organize a training together here in Armenia, in Yerevan. We're very happy to be here, and this is created because me and my colleague from APY, we wanted to organize a training course for youth workers on the multicultural society in which we live in these days and the problems it brings along. So during this training course we try to combat stereotypes, prejudices and such. For example, we are using theater techniques, brainstorms, group work, group discussions and such, all to accommodate different learning styles. Because what we are not doing here is that there's a teacher in front of a group and this teacher is explaining things hours and hours and people are listening hours and hours, and then it gets very quickly a bit boring, I would say. So we're using these different styles to really catch the attention and to really learn things. And also, so it's mostly learning by doing. Also, we don't only think about knowledge, but also about attitudes and also about skills. What is also interesting is that we are together here with 12 different countries, so you can imagine that it's a lot of people and a lot of different ideas and a lot of different thoughts that kind of clash here, and we hope that everybody will learn from each other in this. So we're speaking about the multicultural society, and this is kind of a society in small that we have here during this training course. So we are learning a lot from each other by sharing our thoughts, sharing our experiences from our countries, so that other people can also learn from each other. And here we are in Armenia, which is also very interesting, especially me from Netherlands, and I've never been here. So it's definitely a very enriching experience for everybody, I hope. An example of an activity is that people went outside, or people, our participants, the youth workers coming from a lot of countries, they went outside to ask opinions from the Armenians in the street about the topics like multiculturalism, stereotypes, prejudices. So in that sense, they go outside and ask people directly about these things. So they get a lot of knowledge from this, and of course you can also read these things, but this is much more powerful. And also they got to learn the surroundings a bit in the beginning of this week, so that was also very useful.
Hello, my name is Zach. I'm coming from Turkey. We had a very cultural trip yesterday. We were started with the Seven Lake, the church, the historical church there, and this small part of the city. And then we were in another very historical old church, Gerard. And then after that we were in one of the oldest template, Garni. And after that, that was one of the amazing things we did, is we were being hosted by one of the Armenian family, that we see how the family is, and also the house, and how we make the lavash, the cultural lavash in traditional way, and also how to prepare suju. It's like they were both practices, so people were not only seeing, but they also practice. So it was like very cultural two activities. It's very interesting to be here because we have very huge conflict, unfortunately, with Armenia because of the history we had. We are still facing, and we are still having limit of contact with each other, even we are neighbor. We cannot still cross the countries with just the 30 minutes, but we have to travel to another country, which create extra limit and extra stereotype, prejudice over other culture. For example, if you've never been in Armenia, you will always think like they will be so rude, they will treat you, they will never welcome you because they are your enemy. But once you come here, when you come closer to the culture, you realize that actually there are a lot of deeper similarities. There are like the way of interaction, the families, the way of people, how they socialize. There are a lot of cultural similarities, and you see actually that we are not like someone coming from aliens and someone from other part of the world. So we are like we're all human beings.